And welcome to another Mario Party 7 minigame review.
We're truly on a lucky streak at this moment, since Ghost in the Hall is another high 4-star. Yeah, I think that really only 3 minigames truly beat it. We are on for a way better selection of minigames at this rate if we keep going in this direction. Hell, I would go as far as to say we haven't had a single bad duel minigame yet. Let's keep that streak going with the duel minigame, Give Me a Sign. So let's get to it, shall we?
So here's how I play this minigame. You and your opponent are on 4 different tiles. A red leaf, a water drop, a green flower, and a yellow oak log. Your job is to just follow what Shy Guy says and just get off the platform that is about to sink. Well, Morley, the flag he holds up. Whoever does not fall in the water by the end wins. Yeah, that's pretty much this entire minigame. However, if you kind of think about it, well, probably most people thought of this. It pretty much just functions the exact same way as Shy Guy says. Well, except for the fact that it's a dual mode and that the thing he holds up is what you're not supposed to be on. Which is pretty interesting, especially for the fact that there are 4 options instead of 2. We're on for a pretty good minigame. Wait, what's that? There's a flaw with this minigame? Or are you for real? Unfortunately, this minigame is just a magnet for draws to happen. Like, this minigame, I've seen more draws than someone winning. That is really saying something. Even Mullet's night mode didn't go that far. Like, that's just disappointing. Especially since this is supposed to replicate one of the most iconic minigames in Mario Party history. And I have played the original N64 version. Also, a big problem is that there's no fake outs. That's really what truly sets Shy Guy Says' charm. Because there are fake outs that can really get you if you're not careful. Which is not apparent here. And just kind of sours it if you kind of think about it. But yeah, I feel like the problem is just the countless amount of draws. However, beside that, I feel like it's pretty charming despite its gigantic flaws. But I would still not call it an absolute classic whatsoever. What about the overall thoughts?
Overall, Give Me a Sign kind of feels like a bit of a half-baked version of the actual Shy Guy Says in some ways. However, in some ways, it's honestly better. First of all, there is just only 4 options instead of 2. Like, I'm telling you right now, that gives a lot more expansion to go. Heck, you're standing on platforms and not holding a flag. That really just makes this a bit more creative. However, the problem is that the fact that multiple platforms can fall at once and very quickly at the end, this minigame is just pure draw bait. And I'll put the definition of what I think that is on screen, which honestly just holds this minigame back so much, and I just hate that so much. However, yeah, this was a very close to a 4-star minigame. However, just because of the draw bait factor, I just had to give it a 3. It was close. The best way to describe Give Me a Sign is just the mullet of Mario Party 7. And that's it for today. Up next, we're reviewing Helipopper. See you guys then.